All YouTubers, welcome back to Radioactive Scale RC. Today we are going to do a look at the rims I just picked up off Amazon from Rclions. They are a beadlock system, and we're going to install them on the RC four-wheel drive Super Swamp 2.0, the extra large, and see how they fit on those rims or those tires, and see how they look on the JK build. All right, so stay tuned. Everybody, welcome back, and as the intro described, we're going to do some tires and rim work today. I picked up these rims off of Amazon a week ago, got them shipped here this past week, so we got them and we're going to see how they go together and if they're any good for putting onto my RC four-wheel drives. The reviews on Amazon were really good about these rims, so we're gonna give them a go. I like the look of them. Black centers with the red beadlock rim. There's a lot of screws to them, so again, I'll try to keep this short, but yeah, we're going to put these on and see what they look like on the JK SCX10 II build that I did. So yeah, I've been wanting to change them up from the RC four-wheel drive black rims that I had on there. I also picked up these INJORA tires off Amazon. They were fairly cheap. The reviews weren't too bad. The biggest downside in the reviews that I saw on them on Amazon was they smell funny. So if that's all that is gonna be an issue, then I can deal with the smell. Once they get dirty, that smell will probably go away. But yeah, they're the Super Swampers from INJORA, and we'll see how they work. And they were on Amazon also, pretty good price at 24 Canadian dollars. The rims I got at 49.99 Canadian, so I thought that was pretty good. We'll give them a shot. I like the look of them, and we'll see how they do. So I'll get these unpackaged, and we'll get to doing the build. I'll be right back, guys. So we're all set, ready to go to start putting these Rclion rims together. They're a little bit different than your RC four-wheel drive rims. They do not have that inner ring. You got your two outer beadlock rings that are what's going to hold your tire in place, and then you've got your centerpiece, which is just one piece. You don't have, this is not an inner ring, it's all one piece. And then you've got your cap. So I have read that there are some issues with these fitting over the shaft coming out of the axles, that they're not deep enough. So I might have to do some modifications there to allow me to put these caps on, trim down the shafts a little bit. But we'll see when I get them on how they fit. We'll get to that hopefully quickly, and we won't bore you with putting all four together. But yeah, so they're pretty easy. Then, like I said, they're going in my RC four-wheel drive Mud Slingers XLs, and we got to make sure that we've got the thread, the bead going the right direction on the tread of the tire. So we'll just get started. It's very simple. There's this ring inside here. This is where the inner ring of the tire is going to sit, inside of here, and then the beadlock will go on and hold them in place. That's how they're supposed to work. So we'll get her pushed in there. We'll do one for sure, and then I'll get the other ones put together without you guys having to be bored with watching. But yeah, I thought these were a nice looking rim to go with my JK SCX10 II build, and I thought I'd give them a try. They were pretty fairly good price compared to some of the other rims out there, so we'll give them a try. So once you get her in the center, then you just got to work to get that lip into that little ring in the rim. So we'll get that in there, and then we can start putting the first beadlock rim on, and we'll do just one side at a time. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see how these look on the truck and how they work. Then just the black RC4WD drive stamped ones that I did have originally when I built the SCX10 II hard body build. Okay, so we're kind of in there, and it does look like it's not going all the way down, but once you get the bead in there and you get it set in there right, it does go down flush, pretty darn flush to the edge of that rim. It's just getting that lip in there correctly. And maybe we'll try and do the back here just to make sure we're seated correctly. Alright, I think we're pretty close there. Yeah, see, we just gotta give them a little bit of a help to get in there, but I think here I've got an issue where they're not sitting in there flush. A little bit of work, and you've all probably done beadlocks before, and you guys have probably done ones of this type before. This is my first type like this. I've always just had the RC4WD drive 3-piece with the ring in the center, and then the back and the front piece that screw together. So we'll give these a try. I just really like the look of them. I like the black and then the red ring. Okay, I think we're almost set to start putting that together. Oh, not the back one's in there now too. Maybe not all the way, but so now we just take one of our rings and get it set in there, and just maybe work it a bit to get it completely in there. Okay, so we'll make sure that, yeah, so you've got to kind of stretch out the tire a little bit, and I can see that I popped myself out of the groove here. So it fits just perfect in that second groove inside that rim. It seems to fit in there just right. So that's a good thing that they're fitting these tires really well. And I did buy these INJORA tires also, but I wanted to reuse the RC4WD Drive Mud Slingers on my build here. But those tires we're going to put on the RC4WD Drive rims and put them on one of my other axial SCX10 IIs. Okay, I think we're almost to a point now where we can start getting the beads. So I got bags, each bag of screws. There's a lot of screws, so we'll just get her started. We'll dump all those out, and I might have mixed some up when I was getting them set for the video. I had to take them out of there was like 4 in each one, and I tried to put them all back in the right bags, but I might not have done that correctly, so I don't think I'm short. I'm just gonna have to steal from one of the bags that I think I put a couple extras in. But yeah, so then we start to get lined up here. I guess the best way to do it is by eye first, and then we'll try and, so sorry if I'm pulling that out of the camera, guys. I did add some more lighting this weekend, so hopefully the lighting is better. I find it better just sitting here, so I'm hoping it's good for the video. We'll know when I go to edit this sucker. Yeah, see, we're not getting lined up here. So we'll just keep working this bead in here. It's a real bugger. I might have foam stuck in there. Nope. Okay. It's a really it's a deep channel in there. I might have taken that off the camera, guys. Sorry. I'm just trying to get this bead in there right perfect, because we don't want to be making mistakes here and have a wobble in the tire or something not right. So I think I've got something going on here. Okay, I'll get this set in there, guys, and once I get it in there, then I will come back and we will start putting the beads in. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we got this one started. It just took a little bit of time to make sure we get the edge of that tire into the rim the way it's supposed to be. And once you start, I noticed once I started snugging down the 2 screws here, it started to push it right back into that groove way better. So we've got it in there now, and it's just a matter of putting all the screws in. and we just kind of, just like you would on a real tire, you just start at one end and work your way around, and don't tighten them all the way down yet, because you have a chance of possibly stripping out those screws. So I'm just going to put them in, but start putting each one in, and we'll go from there. But so far it's looking like they're going to be a good fit on the tire anyways. Again, hopefully it's that we can utilize the cap that comes with it once we get it on. If not, then we're going to do some trimming with the Dremel on the shafts coming out of the axles, and see if we can't get them to fit half decent. So yeah, so far so good. So yeah, there was a very interesting video that came up today on YouTube this morning. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there watching this video that follow Medic on his channel, RC Sparks Studio and RC Sparks TV. He had some drama happening a little bit. Yesterday he put up a video that was explaining some of the drama that he was having with somebody else, and today, this morning, he put up another one that he is going to retire from the YouTube community. So I was pretty shocked to see that. He's got a lot of followers, and he's been on for 13 years, so yeah, that's kind of it's too bad, but I kind of get what he's talking about. Okay, so we're all set. So now we just start going around and bringing that ring down onto the rim, pushing that bead into the groove on the rim. So far so good. I don't find them as difficult to get on as some of the RC4-wheel drive ones are. With that center ring, sometimes it's a bit of a pain to get them on, but these seem to be working out pretty good. And if they do have other colors and designs that I might be buying some more of these. And again, the real test we'll see is if they hold in that bead out on the trail. So that'll be the real test when I get it out in the warmer weather here into the trails and see how it holds. So there we go. Well, don't want to over tighten them too much. Just go around, and as you tighten, the other ones will loosen a bit, and you just keep going around just like you would on a real tire, and you get them all evenly torqued down. But I don't think we're really going to have to torque them too much with the pressure of the tire pushing out. I don't think they'll back out. I'm hoping not, without using any you don't want to use any Loctite on this, because I never had a problem with my RC4-wheel drive ones backing out on me. So we're pretty well tight, and now I can see that ring is right tight up against the, and I don't see this going to be an issue out on the trail. I think these will hold in. We're getting, yeah, we're right up against the rim now. The bead rim is against the rim of the inner part of the rim, and I think we're good on this side. We're just gonna go around and double check. See, this one's really loose. I missed that one. And the best way to tell is just go back and do each one. Just confirm. Just confirm. Okay, guys, we've got this side all tightened down. Of course, this is the back side. Looks good. And we'll go back to the front side. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I don't see any uneven bulging in the tire on the side. So let's get this one tightened down. Okay, so we've got one in, and that looks pretty darn good to me. I'm liking how that looks. Okay, so I will go and get the other ones all set up, guys, and we'll come back and have a look at them all together, and we'll get them on the chassis. All right, I'll be back. Stay tuned. We're back, and I've got 3 out of the 4 done. I just wanted to pop in and tell you, after doing the 3 of them, the easiest way I found of putting these on is start with the backs and get it completely set in. Don't worry about getting your bead in the other side. Just put it in, get it in, tighten it down, and then the fronts, it's simple to get the bead back in and get the bead in, and then you can start screwing down, and they're fitting really well. I'm really happy with the fit of these so far. They seem to be good. I haven't had any screw issues or stripping issues or getting the screws in whatsoever. They're going together really well. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick nip on how I found putting these in the order that we we should be doing it, and make it easy. And like I said, and we start. So I'll get this finished, and I'll be right back, and we'll have a look at them all done up. We got them all together and all installed. Everything's ready to go. I'm pretty happy with the way they went together. I had no issues with any of the screws whatsoever. I like how they actually fit on there. I'm used to, like I said, that center ring on the RC4WD drive rims, but I like how these went together. We'll see how they hold up on the trail, of course, but when time will tell. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty happy with them. They look pretty good. Now we'll just see how these center caps are going to fit. If not, hopefully on these out shafts on the axles, and we will be back with that. I'm going to try and get them fit, and we'll see how they fit. All right, I'll be back. Got one mounted on, and as I read in the reviews on these rims on Amazon, they are correct. So the cap will not fully go down onto the rim because of the out shaft being just a little bit too long. Like it maybe 2 threads worth. It's very close, but as you can see, hopefully you guys can see that it really jingles around. Just let me get it back. It jingles around, so it's not sitting perfectly flat in there. And I've gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do to make that fit. If I have to take a few threads off of that, it's not much. Like it's probably a millimeter or maybe 2. So I don't know if I should just try and put them on and see how they work, and then we'll go from there. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll bolt these in and see how they hold on, and then we'll go from there. So give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back. I'd put that center cap on with it being not perfectly flush up against the inside of that rim, and it seems to be okay. But I did notice as I was going around tightening each bolt that you could start seeing that center piece is pushing out just a little bit. So the the metal in between that cap and that outside centerpiece must be pretty thin, because it did start to bow out a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and trim off some of the threads, and we'll see how it fits after that. Hopefully that'll make it a better fit, but they're not bad. There is maybe a millimeter or 2 in between the rim. As I was going around tightening, I could keep going, but I noticed that was starting to push out. So I'm going to do a trim, and we'll see how that works, and we'll check that out when I get it done. I'll be back when I get that finished. We got her all done, and like I said, I just trimmed off a little bit of the studs coming out. I don't know if you can see that, not very much. 3 threads, maybe 2 threads, and the caps went on perfectly, and they're on there nice and tight, and that is your finished product. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the way they look, and I'm pretty happy with how they went together, and no issues with screws or anything. So we'll see how they do on the trail, if they hold up, and I'm pretty happy. So thanks for everyone for watching, and again, I'll leave a link to these in my description below. So if you want a set of these, if you're in Canada, it'll be amazon.ca, but I'm sure you can find them in the States. Again, Rclions. Pretty happy with them, and I'll leave a link to them. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Stay safe.